Good morning. We have some breaking news on Ice-T, but I can't just tell you you're the only person here. We need more people in here. Please get in here, everybody. We got breaking news on Ice-T. Oh my God, I just can't believe this. This is horrible. What are we going to do? Oh my goodness. Oop, not my fault. I didn't go to bed till, ooh, I had to clean up my place. So I was up pretty late. I'm used to being up late. The club business from back in the day. Club business from back in the day. I was always up at 3, 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I try not to do that. I try not to do that, but it's not good for me health wise. But I'm going to get some rest tonight and tomorrow. But anyway, we got to get. We just wait no more people to come in so we can give the breaking news on Ice-T. Oh, and Miss Diana, is your first time watching me, or you've been watching me, and where are you from? Oh boy. I usually don't eat donuts, but I want me a good old hot fresh donut this morning. Ooh, that sounds good. Oh, how you doing? In New York City. I was looking at, when you watch Facebook, they show all these apartments in New York, about, the prices like 4,000 and the five. I'm like, child, honey, them people in New York better get their ass on some type of government program, let the government pay their damn rent, because that rent is high as hell. Who could afford $4,000 a month? And there'd be little boxes, little hole in the walls. Oof. Mm-mm-mm. But people pay the rent, with y'all new mayor, that just got they just put in office claim he gonna get to fix the rent. That ain't gonna happen. Trust me, it ain't gonna happen. I promise you. Look at my hair, y'all. It's no longer blonde. It's no longer blonde. I am no longer a blonde. I just got to get it cut now. Yeah, but yeah. Ooh. Excuse me. You know, all the times that I've been to New York were the first 2 times, or maybe 3 times. Every time I go to New York wasn't out of my pocket. Maury Povich show twice, not out of my pocket. Um, let's see, Maury Povich twice, Bill Cunningham, and then some guys booked me to come and host in New York one time. So every time I've gone to New York, hadn't been on my dime, thanks to the Maury show. I remember the first time I went to New York, I cried. I did not want to leave. Of course I didn't. I wasn't paying for anything. When I got there, the first time I went there for the first Maury show, they we had to go. We got off the plane. They picked us up in the shuttle, and they took us to the studio. I don't know where that's. I think was that studio down in Manhattan. I can't remember wherever the Maury studio was. I just remember they came and picked us up, took us down there, and the whole time my mouth is just wide open, like it always is. And I'm like, look at these buildings, look at all these people. Oh my God, look at this. This is crazy. And and I'm just like, I'm in awe, like so many people and the buildings and yeah. I have never been to Newark. No, I have not. No, I have not. I've only been to New York. I've always wanted to perform in drag at this club called uh, the Stonewall, which Stonewall is a bar now, but it's where Pride started at. But it's probably kind of hard performing there. I'm sure everybody wants to perform there, you know. But anyway, so when I got to New York, um, I was just like, I was like shocked. I remember the first hotel we stayed at was in the Upper West Side, and they say the Upper West Side is a nice. I guess it's a nice side of New York. I guess you know. Y'all have to let me know. I don't know. I can't be a drag queen and a comedian at the same time. I can't be a drag performer and an MC, a comedian either, like Flame Monroe does it. What? Come on now. We was having a good conversation, and here you come. Anyway, let me continue my story. So I was actually talking to Diana. Diana, you still there? Diana, check in, please. Or anybody from New York, check in, please. Okay, well, I'm not going to finish the story because Diane is. I was talking to her and she's not responding, so I don't even want to finish the story. So we'll wait on some other people to come on here. Maybe we'll talk about iced tea. And then you ask a question, and I reply, and you get quiet. Does that make sense? Just asking. Let's see what we got here. I like this. I mean, can nobody just look at me? YouTube and downloaded all this different stuff on here that you can play with on the. They need. I wish YouTube would step up to the plate and fix it to where everybody can come onto your live, like TikTok, how you can bring people on your live. YouTube need to catch up. They really need to catch up. Well, guys, I was talking about New York and this person that was in there. Diana was. I was talking to her, and we was. I was holding the conversation with her, and here come Bobby saying, "Wait, I thought you was a comedian. Where they came from, I don't know." I asked him, "You can't be a drag queen and a comedian." He hasn't responded, so we just sitting here waiting on other people to come into the live. I'm not making this shit up. I'm not. Let's see what else they got on here. What other kind of little gadgets do they have on here? This thermal. I've used that already. This is the dance party. Disco dance, disco dance, disco, disco, disco dance, dance, disco dance. I like this. Okay, I tried to use this last night, but it didn't work. Well, let's see. They got one on here called Makeup, but I guess they're trying to. Sarah probably downloading to the system. Okay, so they also have infrared. Yeah, I've used this one before. Yeah, infrared. Let's see. This is info. It's not working now. This is horror TV. Are you back? Okay, because child, I was talking to you and somebody came in here and just fucked up the whole conversation. But anyway, let me get back to what I was saying. Hi, Lisa. Good morning. So my first time in New York. Hold on. Let me change this. They downloaded all this new stuff on YouTube. Check this one out here. Hello. Yeah, they downloaded all this new stuff on YouTube. They try to catch up with TikTok. Anyway, let me remove this shit out the way. They try to catch up. Yeah, they try to catch up with TikTok. I'll be glad when they bring people where I can bring people into my live. You're like on TikTok, they can have like 8 or 9 people at the same time. I think they eventually working on it. Yeah, but anyway, back to New York. So, Miss Diana, I'm doing good. So, Miss Diana, so my first time in New York, I was just in shock and awe, like the buildings, all the people. So I went there for the Maury show. I did the Maury show twice, but I did Bill Cunningham, which is in the same building as well. So anyway, when we got to New York, they you had to go to the studio and they go over the show with you. Of course, it's all fake. None of it is real. The only thing that's real about it is some of the story was true. Like, no, none of this was true. It was about me getting a makeover. My cousin hadn't seen me in 20 years. Good morning. She was a girl. She was a friend of mine. It was all fake. She hadn't seen me as a man, and she wants to see my cousin back to what he used to be. You know, all this bullshit. Uh, but it was fun. Like, so when we went through everything, they actually took me to a dental office and did my teeth. Like I had got some little dentures free. And I just some little side dentures. I do have these are my teeth, y'all. These are my teeth. I don't have dentures. I need dentures, but I really need implants. But who can afford that? Anyway, but my dentist told me you don't want implants. You really want your own teeth, your real teeth. But anyway, you said what now? You look much handsome when you. Well, first of all, I'm a comedian, Jarrell, and I'm not. When I do those characters, that's just what I do. Okay, let's move on. So anyway, so I get to New York, and so we go to the studio. I go to the dental office. They fit my teeth or whatever they did and shit. And anybody who's on the Morris show and you missing teeth, they take you there and do your teeth for free. You know. So, child, I'm not even paying her no mind. I'm not paying you no mind either for that dumbass question that you just said. Whatever that comment, this dumb comment that you just made. So anyway, I'm talking to Diana anyway. So when they let us go, now they paid me and they paid my cousin, my play cousin. They paid us. I think they paid us. I think they gave us $200 or $300, but nobody else got paid. They paid me because I was like, I'm an entertainer and I took off from my job at the time. I think this was in '05. I think, 2017. No, it wasn't 2017. It might have been, I got to look at that. I have a Maury Povich picture and it tells the date on there. Not the date, but the year. And I can't remember what year it was. So, so when we finished at the studio, they let us go wherever we want to go. And baby, I took off. Didn't know where the fuck I was going. Now remember, this was for the Uber and Lyft days. We was in the cab and taxis. I wasn't getting on no train because I didn't know nothing about no train in New York. And when I tell you, I had the time of my life. But the two places I had to go was 9/11, the place where they had 9/11, and they still had the hole in the ground at 9/11 when I was there. So whatever year that was, um, it was still they still hadn't built the tower yet. And then I went to Stonewall, which is where Gay Pride started, where the movement started. And the first time I went to Stonewall in New York, I found $100 on the floor. As soon as I walked in the bar, I swear to you not, I found $100 on the floor. And then we just went different places in New York. We stayed at the hotel's no longer there, but it was on the Upper West Side. And I remember going down to the front desk, asking the lady, I said, if you don't mind me asking, how much are these rooms a night? I think she said they was like $700, $800 a night. So imagine now, Universal Studios got a lot of money. They got a lot of money. So not only did we have a show that day, but there was like three or four other people who had a show the same day. So can you imagine? They flew us in at the last minute. They flew in. They flew in everybody else at the last minute. Everybody is in the same hotel room. Can you imagine how much money Universal Studio has? And the hotel was nice. It was a very nice hotel. And then I went back. We stayed at this hotel in New York called the Yotel. You can look it up online. It was a pretty neat hotel. We Well, I stayed at two different hotels for Maury, and then when I did the Bill Cunningham show, I think that's where we stayed at the Yotel. The Yotel is you check in downstairs and then you go upstairs to the hotel. But New York is it's a whole nother place. It's a place that if you've never been there before, it's crazy. You know, could I live there? Yeah, I could live there. If I had money, and could live comfortable, yes, I could live there. Oh, they have a hotel in Boston. Oh, okay. But I'm sure the rooms in Boston are much bigger than the ones in New York because they were small as hell. Very, yes, very teeny. Oh my God. Yes, very teeny. Well, that's just the New York area. I mean, that's just the East Coast. I mean, you're up in New York, everything is so crammed up together. And I was so impressed. Like when hold on, I was so impressed because like I went over to the pier and I saw the skyline and I said, what's that over there? They said, that's Jersey. I was like, what? I didn't know we were that close to Jersey. So yeah, and I went to this soul food restaurant in New York at the time off of Christopher Street, and it was called the Pink Teacup. I'll never forget it. There's some good soul food, and I walked in there and I was eating, and somebody came in and said, "PT, what you doing in New York?" That's a damn shame. Somebody I knew from back in the day. I don't remember who the person was. I wish I could remember who that person was. Oh my God! But show went good. Everything was good. It was so nice. I cried. I did not want to leave. See, I want to go to Harlem. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm trying to get my friend to go. My friend is so he don't. He's just I don't know. I'm like I told him. So we supposed to be going to New Rag. I have a do rag. I have one, but I didn't ask you to get me one. So my friend, okay. We going if the Lord say the same. We're going to DC in May, and I told my friend he's never been to the NYC, and I said, let's go to New York. He wants to fly. I said, baby, listen, it's a lot cheaper for you to fly into DC and just catch the train to New York, right? No, I don't need to do anything but put you on timeout like that, like I do the kids. Okay, so you're on timeout for 24 hours, okay? You come back, all right, in 24 hours. Tell me I need a damn do-rag. This is God's natural hair he gave me. I don't need no do-rag. Anyway, do Lord, do remember me. But anyway, yeah, Amtrak, and I'm like, But my friend, I got to be careful. He might be watching. Ooh, I know. And I told him, I said, it's only, he's trying to fly into New York. I said, you know how expensive it is to fly into New York? But maybe I can convince him to go up there. I said, we need to go to New York. You never been. Don't you want to go? And see, I get, with my Marriott discounts, I told him, I said, now I've stayed at I went up there, I also went, hold on. I also went up there I didn't go up there with Lunel, but I met Lunel there because I went to the Wendy show and I went to the Wendy Williams show. Yeah, yeah. I don't know about a coach. It definitely won't be Greyhound, but if they have a nice bus to go from New York to from DC to New York, I would do that. But I'm not gonna get on no Greyhound. Oh hell no. How you doing? Yeah, I did the Wendy. I went to the Wendy Williams show. I had a friend of mine who was murdered, and I was so depressed and just upset and mad, and I just wanted to get away. And I told Lunell I was going to meet her in New York, and that's what I did. But anyway, so it was so weird because, yeah. Oh, I'm sure they do. Yeah, I'm sure they do. Yeah, sort of like the bus I'll be on. It's a luxury bus that I ride. That's probably like, yeah. But the luxury bus that I ride, I don't think they have the one like we got the ride because the one I ride is free meals. Well, you say free, but you're paying for it when you pay for your ride. They give you unlimited snacks and drinks. If you ride in the morning, they have breakfast. If you ride in the afternoon, you can have a salad or sandwich. And yeah, so, and unlimited snacks. There's a attendant on the bus, all of that. Yeah. It's called Von Lane. They only service Texas. And on the East Coast, they only service Memphis, Atlanta, Nashville, Knoxville. Yeah, Knoxville, Nashville, and Memphis. That's it. Well, I haven't talked about him yet, so you have to wait, okay? I was waiting on more people to come into the live before I start talking. You know how you do when you go to work and you just bullshit, pussyfoot around, then you do your job? Well, let me pussyfoot around, then I'm going to talk about Ice T. But anyway, and then I did the Bill Cunningham show. You know, I've been to Texas. Well, go to Houston. No, I mean, Dallas is cute, but I think you'll like Houston better. Good morning. Houston is huge. Houston is a big ass city, and I'm mad because I'm not there. But I'm not mad because I'm helping my mom at this present time. So, well, I'm not helping her. I'm being closer to her because she's getting older. Good morning from the Bronx. I'm very close to Dallas, yes. I'm not in Dallas, but I'm close to it. Dallas is okay. It's grown. Now, I will, one thing I'll give Dallas over Houston, Dallas has a nice, uh, Dallas has a nice rail system. Way much better than Houston. Houston rail system sucks. Well, I will go to Houston. I'm telling you, you definitely want to go to San Antonio. I mean, unless you just want to go see the Alamo. I'm not racist, y'all. I'm really not. I love everybody, but I like being around my people, even though sometimes we do too much. I like being around my people. So if you want to see your people, go to Houston because that's where they at. They in Dallas too, but Dallas has changed too. Dallas has changed a lot, but I like Houston. I love Houston. Yeah, yeah, I love Houston. Third Ward. Make sure you go to the iconic neighborhood of Third Ward. Where Beyonce was born and stuff, where she was raised. Then you have Third Ward. It's Third Ward has changed a lot. It's where Texas Southern University is, and also the University of Houston. They right next to each other in the hood. They probably do. Yeah, so that's where Megan is from too. Yeah, Megan Thee Stallion, and also Travis Scott is from Houston too. Yeah, quite a few other people from Houston. Paul Wall. I mean, just so many different rappers and entertainers. Jennifer Holiday, Debbie Allen, and her sister Felicia Rashad. They all from Houston. There's quite a few other people from Houston too. A lot of basketball, different basketball players and stuff. I like Houston. I do. I just, you know, I had to be closer to my mom, but because I lived in Dallas for a long time, that was because of my job. Because I actually end up in Houston by accident. I mean Dallas by accident. That's I don't know. I don't. Y'all probably don't remember this. I tell a lot of stories, but this story I told about when I went to Delaware to watch my brother and his wife kids, and I stayed there temporarily. And it was the summertime or whatever before '94. And my brother and his wife, ex-wife, they had a very toxic relationship. I had got sick of that shit and I left. And a friend of mine called me and said, "Hey, Peachy, we need an MC for this club." Oh, LA to Houston. Oh, yeah. It's going to be a lot cheaper living in Houston. I had a two-bedroom in Houston for $1,200 a month. A two-bedroom. Yep, 12. And then I think the smallest apartment they had was like an efficiency. I think it was 600 a month. Yeah. The rent in Houston is still cheap. You can find something cheap in Houston. Yeah, and a pretty decent area. There's no such thing as a safe neighborhood. There's no such thing as a safe neighborhood. It's not. Oh yeah, the rent is still cheap in Houston. Yes. Yeah, the rent is still cheap in Houston. You just depends on where you want to live. I lived off of West Park and Derry Ashford. Now, yes, two-bedroom. If you go back and look at my videos go back, you have to go back and look at my videos. You'll see the apartment. I showed the apartment and everything. Oh, I already know about the rent in New York. Now you got high rent in Houston too, but it's a lot. You could probably find something a lot cheaper in Houston than you are going to be in New York. I'm telling you, two-bedroom, two bath. Now it wasn't no extravagant, apartment. It was kind of hood, but not that hood. Because it was a lot of Spanish people. It's a lot of Spanish people in Texas, and especially Houston. And only issues I had when I lived there was the Mexicans. They party all night, but never got my apartment robbed, and never had no issue. Of course, I have cameras everywhere, but of course they don't mean shit. But I never had any issues at that apartment complex at all, except the Mexicans up all night on the weekends, baby. It started on a Friday. And what made me mad was, how apartment complexes, child, they change managers every week. It's a different fucking management company. So just when you getting in good with the people that were there, somebody else come in on the scene. And so I would go and complain. I say, listen, I lived in the back. I lived way in the back. And so, and I said, I told the management, I say, I know y'all leave. When y'all leave from here, y'all go home. I said, but if y'all really care about your residents, you would get security. Because, see, I lived in those apartments more than once. And then I moved away and then I came back. When I lived there, we had security, and they didn't allow you to be up all night, stay out all night. It didn't bother me that they were out there. It's just that after 2 o'clock, y'all, on the weekend, come on now. You can't be playing all this. I'm gonna talk about Ice T in a minute, and y'all please forgive me for digging in my nose. I just, but anyway, so it got old, and I was like, and they didn't want to do anything about it. So finally, I was getting ready to move, and that's when I made up my mind to come back home to be closer to my mom. So so that's the reason why I didn't really just make it a big deal about it. I just left. So But other than that, it was a nice apartment complex. I was gonna move up to the front because the shit went down in the back, baby. The shit went down in the back. Okay. Anyway, y'all, we have to pray for Ice T for those who rushing me to talk about Ice T. Prayers go up to Ice T. He's been cut from his show Law and Order because well they cutting back they um they basically weeding him out. Well, he's been on there. How long he been on there? He been on there for 80 years. Okay, it's time for you to move on. Big time they claiming it the budget. Well, it's okay. I see you got money. You know, you got a little 10-year-old girl. You want Vanilla Ice or whatever her name is, Coco Brown, whatever her name is. Yeah, so just move on. It's okay. You got enough money. Start your own damn production company. You've been doing this that long. Your money should be saved up. It's just devastating news. Well, that's fine. Okay, thank you for telling me that. So, he's just, we have to pray for him that he doesn't go crazy or lose his mind. Because, when people get cut from their jobs, you just never know. Oh, it's so sad. Iced tea. It makes me want to go drink some iced tea. I'm devastated. Oh, what are they going to do? How are they going to pay their bills? Because he's not rapping anymore. So what are they going to do? Oh, that's right. He do car commercials. I forgot. Yeah. So yeah, he's been on the show since 1980. I was born in 79. Oh my God. Well, that's still, I was born in 79. That's 90. That's a long time. Oh my God. Everybody bow your head. Let's pray for Ice T. What's his wife's name? White Cocoa. What's her name? Hot White Chocolate. Oh, it's so sad. Oh my God. Oh, Cocoa Tea. I'm sorry. Oh my God, it's so sad. Oh, I thought her name was Coco Brown. That's another comedian. Oh, and what we gonna do is Thanksgiving. How you gonna feed his family? Oh, iced tea. We praying for your iced tea over here. We praying for you. We pray that everything works out for you. Iced tea, you want us to send you a cash app? We can send. My mom's doorbell is really who's this in my mom's house. Hold on. Nobody. Somebody just. That is somebody. That's my niece. Let's see what she wants in my mama's house. Hold on. No, I don't know how he gonna feed his family, y'all. It's the Thanksgiving and stuff. Do y'all think we should send him a cash app? No, I'm gonna block you. I'm sick of you telling me what you gonna get me. Yeah, you're not gonna give me a motherfucking thing, but get off my live. Bye bye. Thank you. Bye bye now, Charles. What? How's he gonna feed his family, y'all? Do y'all think we should send him a cash app? Diana, what are we gonna do? Iced tea. Oh God. He got children. How he gonna feed? Y'all know. Yes, it's gonna be dry ice. Yes, it's so sad. Oh my God, we have to get the real ice to come in here. Oh yes, EBT. Oh my God, everybody but T got the EBT. Y'all a mess. Y'all crazy for watching me. You know that, right? Diana, so how long you been in New York? All your life? I don't see your face, so I don't know if you're white, black, Hispanic, Latin. I mean, it's the same thing. African. I don't know. I don't know. I can't see your face most of your life. Okay. Okay. Now who is this? Did somebody just text me? You black. Okay. Well, how black are you? No, I'm just playing. What? Yes, pray for all of us. I'm gonna tell you like that lady said. Oh, here we go. Dusty. I grew up in heavily Mexico populated area. It was very common for party with a car in the driveway with a huge sound system. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah. What's up with it, Keyshawn? What's up with it? Keyshawn, are you a male or female? Is that Keyshawn? Child, these are old feminine glasses. These are women glasses. I just picked them up at the Goodwill. I got two pair. I don't know what the other pair is at. I got these at the Goodwill. Mhm. Hey, hey there, Selena. You missed the show last night. Y'all be y'all be missing in action when it's time for me to go. When it's time for me to go on the road, but no shade. The show was good there, y'all. The show was good. Keyshawn, where you live at? If you don't mind me asking. Tamron Hall is on. I'm going to be on her show one day. We already talked about Ice T. I'm not talking about him no more. Just pray for him. Oh, I'm in Texas too. What part of Texas? No, I'm just playing. Ice T lost his job. He's losing his job. So just sit up a little prayer for him. I like her show. I mean, it's okay. Yes, they weeding him out, child. Oh, you in Dallas? I'm on my way to Dallas. I'm about soon. My son is on his way. He's on his way to pick me up. Mhm. It's on right now, or Texas time. You said my hairline going to hell. That's because I haven't got my haircut yet. But I'm glad you're paying attention. I'm glad you're watching me and I'm not watching you. The fuck? Oh yeah, work Diana. Okay. I'm not pretty. I'm handsome. My mama had a man, not a woman. Child, we already know Braden is a hater. I live in Texas. I'm in Texas. Keyshawn, are you coming to my comedy show in July of next year? Y'all, let's not get into it with each other. It's too early in the morning, y'all. Please. What is no way you like in Texas somewhere? I'm very close to Dallas. No, you ain't. Keyshawn, stop lying. Keyshawn, I'm coming to Dallas. You straight or gay? Yeah, y'all don't go on. It's almost Thanksgiving. Let's be nice to one another, okay? At least try. Oh boy. I Oh, okay. Well, are you the men? Are the men in Houston like the men in Atlanta? You mean what? Like how you doing? Baby, all the men in Atlanta are not gay. Y'all keep thinking that, okay? Not the Thanksgiving roast. Okay, you straight. Okay. Selena hadn't put down my. I'm waiting on Selena to post my cash app on the bottom down there because I'm getting ready to go out of town. So, anything y'all want to send my way, especially for those who missed my show last night. Oh boy. because I'm going down there to secure my place for the comedy show. Also, don't forget if you'd like to be a silent partner or you have a business that you want to sponsor the comedy show. In other words, you want to put some money toward the event, let me know. I got you. You watched the show till you fell asleep. Okay, what was I doing? Was I performing when you fell asleep, or was I doing playing the piano? Because I did it all. I did the makeup makeover. I mean the makeup tutorial, and then I did the show, and then I did the piano. Played the piano. Clown folks called in. I had some weird calls last night. Oh, somebody call y'all. You be surprised the phone calls I be getting when the show is over. Cause. But let me tell you what really touched my heart. I want y'all to listen to this. So, thank you, Selena. So somebody, yes, 5, 10, 15, 20, 35, 40 would definitely be a blessing while I'm on the road. So there's a cash app down there on the bottom. Okay. You just ordered what glasses? These glasses? No, you didn't. So anyway, so somebody, okay, well, let me tell you what really blessed me last night was somebody, while I was on the piano playing, this lady sent me a message. She said, let me go ahead and put you on timeout. I don't have time to play with kids today. Hold on. You're on timeout for 24 hours. Go get in the corner, Mike Larry, okay? You're on timeout. So, yeah. Yeah, you could text on, that phone number that I'll be giving y'all. You could text me on that number and I'll respond to it, right? And so the lady said, "Hi, PT. I want to let you know I've been depressed. I lost my job and I've been going through a lot. And watching you last night really made my night." It's stuff like that that lets me know that I'm doing something right. Yeah. It really, really made my night when she told me that. It was my life. My night was complete. My night was complete. I think I did. I think I did. I think I was going. Oh, y'all don't have to get the likes. I'm just sitting here talking. That's all. I'm good. Only time I be trying to do that is when I'm like doing a show and stuff like that. We just having a conversation. Don't get to poking your fingers at the camera. Just chat. And yeah, and and I get a lot of emails like that. People saying that my little crazy shit I be doing making them happy, and that's what it's all about. At the end of the day, when you get the trolls and stuff, they just comes with that. You just ignore it. I guess you're right about that. I never thought about it like that, Selena. What's my favorite dish? Wait a minute. Hold on, baby. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. No, 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 baby. Hold on. This is my show. You don't be talking to everybody else like that. That's not how we do that here. But since you asked, I like dark meat. So when I eat the turkey, if it ain't the dark meat, I don't want it. I can still be in bed. I'm grown. No, you cannot be a mod. I have plenty of mods, and I don't need no more. Matter of fact, I'm getting ready to start deleting some of them. But what was I saying? I mean, I like turkey meat. I like long as I like all dark meat. I just only white meat I would eat would probably be Chick-fil-A, and I'm a homosexual, so I'm not supposed to eat Chick-fil-A. Sometimes I slip up over there and go eat, but I'm not supposed to. Don't do it, Diana. Don't do it. Y'all need to pray for iced tea. Pray for iced tea. Ooh, I went to Red Lobster yesterday, and I know it's not real seafood, but I went to Red Lobster yesterday, and I had some. They iced tea is so good. I was so hungry. Yeah, it is. It is, Joseph. It is. It is the best. Yeah. I need to turn off my fucking heat. It's burning up in here. I know, but I'm homosexual. We're not supposed to eat Chick-fil-A. But no, I didn't. I got a lobster and salad and something. I do eat at Popeyes, but I'm changing my eating habits. I'm pre-diabetic, so I have to watch what I eat now. I don't indulge in a lot of alcohol, and I try to eat salads. I try to eat healthy. Yeah, even though my doctor told me the other day my numbers were different. When she first told me that I was pre-diabetic, and she was like something about the medication, I said I'm not taking shit. I'm gonna lose weight and watch what I eat. And then she come telling me last week, oh, you doing better? Everything looks better now. Yeah, bitch, I'm not gonna get on no shit just because you tell me. Just change it. I'm gonna change this. Yeah, Keyshawn, you're not gay. That's why you supposed. It's okay for you to eat there. No, it ain't. I just thought about it. Whether you gay or straight, if this company is using their money to fight against the gay community, then you should be supporting them. But I have slipped up and done it, and I shouldn't. But yeah, they do. They take their money. They're not the only ones, but they're the only ones that's open about it. Now I don't know if they've gotten better from 15, 20 years ago, but they would take their money, and that's okay. That's what they believe, and they can believe what they want to believe, and I don't have to support them. If I ever found out, yes, if I ever find out that a company is against what I believe and what I stand for, no. Would you try Ozipic for pre-diabetes? Hell no. I ain't that fat. No, but no, I won't. I'm good now. I told you. I told my doctor, no, baby, I'm gonna change my eating habits, and I'm like, just watch what I eat. And she tell me, yeah, no, ma'am. Just cause the doctor tell you one thing, you ain't gotta fall for the okie dokie. You just change your eating habits. What's your favorite country? The United States of America. Even though we've been through some shit. So I have Fletchers in my family. My grandparents were Fletchers. And I was watching The View this morning, which is one of my favorite shows. And the lady named Mary Fletcher, she was 101. She was one of the last surviving persons from the massacre. You remember in up there in Oklahoma where they took all those black people's land and stuff. Yeah, she was one of the last ones that's still living. So shout out to Miss Mary Fletcher. I don't know if she was kin to us or not, but the Fletchers are definitely in my family. Shout out to the Fletchers. Mm, I gotta turn my. Hold on, let me turn off this air. Well, it just turned off, but this heat is on it. It's not that hot. I mean, it's not that cold. But yeah, I try not to eat there, but one day I was really hungry and I needed something, yeah. Well, first of all, Tracy, good morning. Let's try that first. Okay? First of all, good morning. That's how we start this off, Tracy. And second of all, Miss Tracy, I'm not gonna disrespect you. I'm gonna be a gentleman and tell you that we've already talked about iced tea. We have moved on. Okay? Now, what you can do is you can go to Google or go to TMZ on your phone and go read up on what happened to him. Okay, you have a great morning. Ooh, look at that apartment. Oh, shit, that must be New York. Mm. But yeah, I'm hungry, y'all, and I don't know what I want. Friend of the chickens. Wow. Well, first of all, I'm grown and I'm retired somewhat. So if I want to lay in this motherfucker all motherfucking day, I can do that. Okay, but I'll get up. Oh y'all, I'm blocked on Facebook. I am blocked for 180 days. I think I have it in let me see, do I have it here? Oh, I'm gonna get out of bed because my son is on his way to pick me up. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me see, hold on, y'all. Hold on 1 second. I think I screenshotted it. Hold on. Did I screenshot it? Oh no, I didn't screenshot it. Anyway, so the other day, y'all, I went to the Chinese buffet. I think y'all saw me right when I went to the Chinese buffet, and I had looked down. Let's see, I don't know why people do. What about 6 months? So anyway, y'all listen. So I went to the Chinese buffet the other day, right? And I looked down at the floor and I said, "This floor is nasty." Anyway, here where I live at in my hometown, I posted it. We have like uh, we have this dining review. So I took a picture. Uh, not blocked for six. Yeah, I'm blocked for 180 days. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you why I got blocked. So and so they were talking about. Okay, so they said. So I posted it, and I should have just turned off the comments, but because I know me and I know my mouth. And they said, "Oh, and you still ate there?" I said, "No, your mama ate there." Then they said, "Oh, that place is disgusting, and I can't believe you went ahead and, they was just saying little stuff like that instead of saying, yeah, they should close them down or they should change the carpet. They attacking me, and you know me, bitch. I went off on their ass. I said, bitch, fuck you, your mama, and I'm just going off. I was just going off, just forgetting them because I don't really be on Facebook like that. I don't. That's what I don't be on Facebook like that. And next thing you know, them girls said 180 days. I went and created me a new page. I got a whole nother Facebook page. Can't be bothered. Can't be bothered. A friend of mine told me this morning that Facebook, something about Mark Zuckerberg got sued, and they're a lot more lenient now than what they used to be. So I don't know. They might let me back on. So I don't care. Because all you got to do is get a whole nother phone. Because they go by it is tired, yeah. Because Facebook goes by it's what they call it. It's like, it's the phone that you're on because I said it on one page, but they blocked all my pages. So it's my phone. They could track my phone. It's in my phone. That's how they catch child predators and people who threaten people and stuff like that because they can find you. It's through your phone. Like I can't think of the word right now, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah, they got a way for tracking you. Just like when people call me on my phone, and no one's ever threatened me. People have said crazy things, but yeah, the IP address. Thank you. No one has ever threatened me, but if someone ever threatens me, even with a fake phone number, they can find you. They can find you. Hmm. Yep. Even with a text now number, they can find you. There's a trace. It's a trace. Anyway, so I went off on them, and next thing you know, the girl sent me. I was like, oh well. So we'll see what happens. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, let me show y'all. Let me pull it up and show y'all. Y'all notice my hair is black? I got to get it cut when I get to Dallas. My son, he better get his ass up and come on, come get me. But the show was good last night. Y'all missed it. Mm-hmm. They got ways of finding you, baby. Ooh, damn, this man is fine on here. They got ways of finding you. I'm not quite understanding what that meant. You said that's actually a good thing, but I don't like it at the same time. They're all in your personal business. When you're on social media, I only let people know what I want them to know. My life is an open book, pretty much. I mean, remember, I worked in the club business for over 40 years. I can't go anywhere without somebody knowing me. You know, I chose to live this life, so I'm okay with it. I'm perfectly okay with it. So I'm going to show y'all how I'm blocked on Facebook. Hold on. Give me a second. No, you're not beautiful. No, you're not. You're going to stop that, okay? Stop the lies. Stop the lies. Hold on. I'm trying to show y'all something. Give me a second. Now, I won't be doing any more shows until Wednesday, and it's going to be a male show. Y'all know some of y'all never see me dress up as a guy and do a male show. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Let me get this text they just sent me. This code they just sent me. Hold on. Oh, they sent me a code, and I need to put it in here. Hold on. So, so, 63473. I was trying to show y'all where it said I was blocked, but I don't see it. Hold on. Did y'all see me with T.S. Madison? Did y'all see the video I posted with me and T.S. Madison? Yeah, that was back in 2017 when I first met her. Uh, okay, well, for some reason it's not. I thought I took a screenshot of where they told me I was blocked. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. And I got some pictures I want to show y'all. If y'all just give me a second, okay? Good morning. Hey there, Island Beauty. Selena, stop typing all them long ass comments. Can't nobody read all that long stuff. Everybody in here, y'all stop. It's too long. Well, I guess so. Y'all can do that. I guess. I'm trying. I can't read everything because I'm trying to show y'all some stuff. Anyway, I don't see it. But yeah, honey, them girls blocked me, honey. They said you're blocked for 180 days, PT. I had some pictures to show y'all. This is PT as a little boy. One of my favorite pictures. Oh, that's my mama's baby. I'm her baby. Well, not no more. I'm a grown ass man now, but See, y'all mamas, that's what y'all look at. Y'all don't look at the older man, or y'all don't look at the middle-aged man. Y'all don't look at when mamas lose their children, they say, "Oh, my baby, my baby." That's what they look at. That's what they see. That's what they see. Okay. I remember when I first saw this picture. I never saw it in my life. I don't know why I didn't see it. And uh, I saw it and I started crying. And I called my mom. She said, "What's wrong with you?" I said, "I'm just not seeing this picture and I never seen it before." "Well, why are you crying?" I said, "Because I see why now you say, you know, why mothers say they baby, like if something happened to them." And she's like, "Boy, now you get it. Get off my phone. I'll holler at you later. Bye." So that's what mothers see. They always see you as their baby, their little baby, you know. Here's one of my favorite pictures right here. I took this at it was an Olive Garden. It was a place called it's an Italian restaurant. I think they've weeded those Italian restaurants out, but I took it there a long time ago when I lived in Dallas. I just love this picture. I love this picture. Yeah. This is way before I started doing YouTube. But I love that picture. When I need a cash app, I send that to somebody. Can you send me $5? This is me when I had just got out of the hospital, and I got shingles and I got sick, and I was really really sick. I had just got out of the hospital and went to Austin to be on the radio show, and I was determined to be on the radio, and that's what I did. hmm I pushed on through. So this is when I lived in Houston. I lived in Houston. I think this was back in, what year was this? This had to have been 2017, 2018, yeah. hmm Yeah. I took this picture last night with my hat on. I took that last night. Look at this app. Let me show y'all what I did. Check out this app. I put this hair on my face. Look. I look sexy with hair on my face, but I wouldn't grow it because it'll break my face out. See how I put that hair on my face? But I wouldn't do it because it'll break my face out. Oh, I know I still got it. Hello. Yeah, it's an app. You can put hair on your face. Yeah. hmm I think that's all the pictures. I think. Yep, that's all the pictures. No, this one right here. I like this picture. This is a neat picture here. I like this. I took this in Houston too. Where am I? Austin. I'm originally from Austin. Eight Town, baby, Austin, Texas. I took this picture in Houston around. It was around during COVID. See, I had that mask around my face. Yeah, that was around COVID when COVID was real bad. A Town, baby, Austin, Texas. Oh, here's some pictures I took years ago. All right, enough of me. Enough of me. Enough of me. All right, that's enough, y'all. Oh, well, yeah, with the beard, yeah. But I would never grow a beard because it'll mess up my face. For some reason, this side of my face, when I grow hair, it breaks out. But this side doesn't break out. I don't know. Can somebody explain that to me? So I don't grow hair on my face. Yeah. Not because I dress up, but I just don't grow hair on my face. I never have. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna take a little nap and let me text my son and see what time he coming. I'm really hungry, but I think I'm just gonna get up and drink me some cold water and lay back down, and because I'm sure me and him gonna get something to eat before we get on the road. But it's nice talking to y'all. I would do my best to let y'all see my son because he don't like the camera. He don't like none of that. So Hell no. uh-uh. He's coming from Dallas to pick me up. I'm spending 2 days with him. That's the one I went to St. Louis, not St. Louis. Who been following me long enough that when I did the road trip with him all the way to Kentucky? Oh, it's I'm on Texas time. It's 11:30. Who anybody on here been following me that long? When I had drove to Kentucky with my son in the car. No, not him. No, no. He lives in Atlanta. No, he does. He was in Atlanta, but he's actually in. He's in Miami now, Florida, some part of Florida. He moved to Florida, but he'll be in Atlanta for Thanksgiving. Yeah, so y'all haven't been following me that long. Yeah, I went to Kentucky with him. His job transferred him to Kentucky, and we did a road trip. And that was the time I had did the. I think I got this picture. This is the picture I was going to show y'all. That was the time I stopped off in St. Louis. Oh yeah, here's the picture right here. I was going to show y'all. That's when I stopped off in St. Louis and I did the interview at the radio station. That's the picture when I did. This is the picture I took when I was on my way to St. Louis. Yep, that's the picture I took when I went to St. Louis and auditioned for the radio station. Hmm. That was in St. Louis. So we was on our way to. So I had did. I don't have those are not my biological children. I never had vagina ever in my life. Okay, and you want to know how many sons I got? About 20 of them, and they're like my real kid. They call me father, like I'm their real dad. They have their own fathers, but I'm the same age as most of my sons who I've adopted through the years. Yeah, my son is picking me up. I've been knowing him since he was 18, and he's in his late 40s now. So, but anyway, so I had auditioned for the radio station in St. Louis, and it was weird because, and so when I auditioned for the radio station, I sent in my tape. Then we found out that they were having live. You can come and actually audition at the station. So that was around the time that my son was moving to Um, he was moving to St. Louis, and I mean, he was moving to Kentucky. And I told my son, "Well, hell, I might as well take my suit and go do the audition. We could stop off in St. Louis," and that's what I did. And it was all a bunch of mess because they already knew who they was gonna pick to be on the show, but ain't none of them working on it now. They fired all of them, starting with Andrew Caldwell. I'm not gay no more. They fired her ass and the other two people. Not long after they got the job. So it was a good thing I didn't get the job. Yep. All right. Yeah, I like this picture too. Mm. And when I die, this is how I'm going to be buried. So y'all be thinking, oh, how could somebody have the nerves to say, how your people going to bury you when you die? Like a man, that's how I was born. Some people actually come on my live and actually think that I'm a transsexual. I'm like, are y'all serious? Y'all got to y'all must have rode the short bus to really think I live my life like that. Oh, baby, and I had on this cologne that my son let me wear. I got to ask him what it was. Matter of fact, I'm going to steal it out of his closet when I get to his house. It was called Mercedes because he drives a Mercedes. And when I tell you, when I walked, when I was in the club, the guy on the mic he said, "Who is that? What is that? What's that cologne you got? Somebody got over this cologne." I said, "Yo, it's me." He came over. He said, "Man, what is that?" I said, "It's called Mercedes, but Mercedes, they have different ones, but the one that I had on, it was off the chain, and I was smelling good. I was looking good. If I was straight, I probably had about five baby mamas that same day." No, what are you talking about, Selena? But yeah, I didn't go to play, but they did. They was playing, but I didn't go to play. And you know what's weird? That see, I've been doing this shit a long time. So when I went to the auditions, um, I had bought all of them a gift. Andrew Caldwell, and I bought Andrew Caldwell a gift. The other guy, Shorty, and it was somebody else at the station. And I got all of them a gift. And they was like, "Oh," I'm like, "Yeah, bitch, I'm not new at this." But Andrew Caldwell is the reason why they're not on the show no more. He was doing too much on the show. He was disrespecting the straight guys, and and he was disrespecting the straight guys. Y'all know who Andrew Caldwell is. It was rigged. It was rigged. Yeah, they already knew who they wanted. It was just promoting the radio station. Yeah, and they haven't gotten a morning show since then. Since then, after they fired all of them, the reason why they had the auditions. Y'all remember the Basketball Wives girls? I think she's about to get out of. I think she's out of prison, or she's about to get out. I think her name was Dawn something, but they was trying to replace her. Who was the basketball lady that went to prison for fraud or something? I can't think of her name, but that's who they was trying to replace. And but Andrew Caldwell, the one say, "I'm not gay no more. I am delivered." Well, he was doing too much on the show. He was calling guys girls and stuff. You don't do shit like that, you know. He better be glad they didn't bust him in his face, because that's just too much. He was very disrespectful. Yeah, he was very disrespectful on the morning show. And you got people like that, me, that's good on the radio. They can't even get an opportunity to be on the radio, but you let some stupid, excuse my language, but you let some slow person like that who's rude and nasty and mean on the air. But you see how long yeah, British Williams, that's who it was. Yeah, that's who they was trying to replace. But I think she's out. I think she got out. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna end this conversation. I enjoyed you guys. Let me see. Did I get a cash app? Well, I can't tell on this phone. I gotta check this phone. Y'all don't forget me while I'm on the road. You know, $5 here, $2 here, $3 here. It all adds up, and you never know. I could buy me a hamburger. Love you guys. And oh, that's my TikTok. That's my TikTok. Somebody left me a message on TikTok. Uh, all right. All right. I love y'all, and I will see y'all later. And what's going on, Ice T? He died. Yeah, he died. Yeah, he passed. Pray for Ice T, y'all. He died. He died. They died. I mean, his character's dying out. Yeah. Yeah, they getting rid of his character. Yeah. So he's dying off he's gonna be dying off on the show. Pray for Ice T and his family. Y'all drink an iced tea today. Drink a Long Island iced tea today. Ooh, that sounds good. I ain't had a Long Island iced tea since I was like 20. But that do sound good. I'm out, y'all. Be good. Take care. Love you guys. Bye bye.